Here's one for you. I was chatting to my mum over the weekend and she shared a little story with me that I thought I'd share with you guys because there's something quite universal about it that I love. And the story is about two farmers who live in the same general area and they know each other. And one of the farmers has a plough and the other farmer doesn't have this particular type of plough. And the guy who doesn't have this plough could really fucking do with a lend of it. Like it just solve all his problems. Like it'd be such a big fucking benefit to him just to get a loan of it just this once. That's all for, half the day. If I got it for half the day, he'd be flying. But he's all up in his head about asking the guy because he doesn't want to come across as needy and he doesn't want the other guy thinking, oh, what kind of a farmer is this fella? He doesn't even have his own fucking plough. And he's ruminating over it and he's going over and over and over in his head about the pros and cons of asking him or how he'd ask him or how he's going to bring it up and how your man's going to take it and will your man be thinking that, oh, if he gets a lend of it now, he fucking want it the whole time and I didn't buy it to fucking lend it to people, I bought it to fucking use it and, no doubt he'll want it himself when I get the lend of it and just ruminating and overthinking it to the fucking hilt, which is something that I'm very prone to do. But the farmer bumps into him at Mass one day, after Mass, and he goes, here, John, you know that plough of yours? And John goes, I do, yeah. And he goes, yeah, well, shove it up your fucking arse. I fucking love that. I love that. I think what I love about it is the universality in it. I think that's a real... I think it's a real human thing. I think you could translate that exact story into 1,000 different languages and share it with 1,000 different people from 1,000 different cultures, from 1,000 different time periods, and everybody would get the same chuckle out of it because there's a human universal in it, and that's the great power in stories. Is I suppose is that what a proverb is? Kind of a short, succinct story that has a deeper level of meaning. But there's something about those stories that we intuit. Like, how long would it take me to explain overthinking to somebody who if an alien was to land in front of me and demand I explain the phenomena of overthinking? Like, how many ums and ahs and buts and maybes and course corrections would I have to make before I came anywhere close to explaining overthinking as succinctly as that story puts it? And there's just something again about the universality to it. And what it reminds me of is, what are the other universals? So what are the things that cross-culturally we can all laugh at together or enjoy or share, essentially? Sport is a big one. Humor is another obvious one. But then again, certain areas prefer certain types of humour, but then again, certain areas prefer certain types of sports. Music, another human universal. But I don't know, that there's something to the universality of that little story and the universality of the human experience that is very, I don't know, joining or something. I just like the idea that, a black, disabled, lesbian woman would laugh just as much as that story as, a really tall, white, straight man, whatever. Think of the two most extreme differences in culture and looks and experience and sex and sexual persuasion and all the rest of it. Like, there's a depth to the universality of humanity, and there's something that, I don't know, it just reminds me that we have a proper kinship. And I don't mean the kind of kinship that we share with other mammals or whatever, that, we're air-breathing, water-drinking, diurnal, fucking live-birthing creatures. It's a lot more brother and sister about it. Like, there's a lot... We're just so close as a species, and I don't think it's something that's celebrated enough, how the fucking exact same we all are. We tend to focus on what separates us far more than what kind of joins us on a real deep and meaningful level. But If you enjoyed that little video, I've loads more. Check some of them out. I'm Fran McKeown. This is the Off the Lead YouTube channel. And on that note, I'll chat to you soon.